POTW, what's going down? I'm Donald Nelson with Supreme Confidence. You're listening to today's episode of the Confidence in the Clutch podcast. Confidence in the Clutch Network. Whether it's a game of basketball or a game of life, you got to add confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck like Milwaukee. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Colorism is dead. Black is black. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Support your own. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications. New episodes when we go live is important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at KNK. Coming up, we're going to be talking about the Bucks on a tear. Melo, Player of the Week, Western Conference. First team All-NBA right now after a month and a half in. NBA Power Rankings, NFL Power Rankings, NFL Playoff Picture, and my Queen and Slim movie review, my 5-star scale. Like always, bringing you quality content with strong opinions and facts. Confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
Yo. Recording Wednesday, December 4th, 1:06 a.m. Happy 20th birthday to my second born, Akil. Not a teenager no more. Now he's an adult. He's out of the teenage years. So 20. Got something planned for him tomorrow. It's gonna be nice. Family and time. So it's all good, y'all. Not a wacky week, but it's been enough. Good things going on in the world of sports, so you already know what I love, want to get into. That's what it's all about. So, without further ado, let's jump into our pod. Yeah. All right. Yo, the Bucks made me buy a hat on Black Friday, man. I went out to Dick's. They had 25% off. I said, hey. I had to get bells, some indoor soccer shoes, and I said, hey. I seen this hat. I said, hey. So we had to go to another Dick's. And I went and seen another hat. I said, hey, I like that one better. So I couldn't find it online. Then I found it online after I bought the one I bought. So then I, did the pickup in the store. So then on Saturday, you know what I mean? Because I had to make sure I got it for 25% off. I went and exchanged it out for the one that I got. Eco. I ain't gonna even it's black and gray. I wasn't going to even describe it. Black and gray Bucks with the ball on top. They got the old Bucks logo with the gold deer, but the deer is blacked out with gold. Man, stop it. It's Mitchell and Ness. I'm just going to leave it alone. Just Google the black Mitchell and Ness Bucks cap, man. For real, it's like man, stop it. That joint hot. All right, let's jump into it. Speaking of the Bucks, man. 13-game winning streak right now, I believe. They said they got the easiest remaining. No, they got a 12-game winning streak. The easiest remaining schedule in the Eastern Conference for the rest of the year. Think about that. It is just December the 4th, and the Bucks have the easiest remaining schedule in the Eastern Conference. Man, if that ain't gold ball or bust, I don't know what you call that joint though. That's live right there though for the for the Bucks to have that though, as far as their schedule. So Middleton is back. Giannis shooting the 3 pretty well, for his game. What else can we need? Are we a trade away? Do we have this? It's looking good right now for us, but it's only December though. Long as we're healthy, possibility we can come out of the East. You know what I'm saying? So the Bucks is really, really looking good. We'll get into power rankings and how I feel about them later. I got to give a special shout out to Melo. Carmelo Anthony, man. He was the Western Conference Player of the Week. First time since 2014. Last week he averaged 22 points per game and 57% from the field. Now, yeah, Harden and Luka could have got it, but, I'm glad they gave it to a vet, for everything he did. If we're really looking at numbers, Harden should have got it. Harden is becoming, he dribble like Charles Barkley said, dribble. And he gets it done though, but I don't know about that style of winning, because he hasn't won yet. So that's one thing I will say about it. But it is what it is at the end of the day. He's lethal. He can shoot that thing. He can shoot the mid range. He can go to the hole. He free throw. I seen the stat tonight. He was 25 of 25 from the free throw line against the Spurs, and they lost by 2 points. And that was the most amount of free throws without a miss in NBA history. 25 for 25. Like, that's just ridiculous. 25 of 25 from the free throw line. Come on. So, yeah, but shout out to Melo Dip, though. He got it done. Western Conference Player of the Week, man, after everything that happened with him, with getting back into the league, so it is what it is. So I was thinking, I'm looking at the league right now, and I'm like, man, if I had to pick a first team All NBA, who would it be right now? I was throwing out some names at y'all. It'd be Bron, Harden, Doncic, Giannis, and AD. So let me dive deeper into the stats, though. Let me see. Look at my ESPN joint. If I can get into some stats, I should be able to get into some stats, right, on ESPN. I ain't got to go to NBA.com or none of that. But I mean, we got LeBron is playing at the MVP level. Harden is playing at the MVP level. Doncic is playing at MVP level. AD is playing at an MVP level. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real in the battlefield, man. They're playing very well, and I think that's going to be first team All NBA, man. Especially for everybody else that was traditionally on the team and they're injured or out, like KD and Steph and them and all that. As far as where they could have landed. But look, Harden averaging 39.5, Giannis averaging 30.8, Luka averaging 30.7, AD averaging 26.1, LeBron averaging 25.6 points a game. Rebound wise, Giannis averaging 13.4. Let me see. Luka averaging 10.3. AD averaging 9.3. Where Bron at? LeBron averaging 7.1. So, if you look at assists, let's see if LeBron still leading the league. Still leading the league, LeBron. 10.8 assists per game. Luka 9.4. James Harden 7.8. You know what I mean? So, I mean, these cats is putting in mad work, yo. So that's why I said Giannis 5.8. Giannis averaging almost 6 assists per game. So, I mean, man, that's my first team All NBA. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Who y'all think y'all first team NBA, but that's what we got over here at KITK. So let's jump into it. Our week 7 power rankings, right? So coming in at number 5, I got the Nuggets. Last week they were number 5 for the Confidence in the Clutch NBA top 5 week 7 power rankings. Week 6, so I believe the Nuggets are 13-5. They just lost to the Lakers tonight. They have 4 games this week. They're currently second in the West, but their consistency needs to improve for them to be taken seriously as they fight for title hopes or whatever. Their consistency has to improve. I don't like. It seems like they play up, they play down. They don't do the same thing twice and shit. I don't like that. And now, actually, the Clippers has jumped them for second in the West. So we know that was going to happen anyway, that LA Lakers stuff. Number 4, the Celtics. Last week they were number 4. Basically, my top 5 didn't change from last week. So Celtics are 14-5. They had a scare with Kemba last week, but the Celtics have issues. They bench 3-point percentage. Teams are shooting high against them. Have 2 games this week, but Kemba is playing well after the accident last week in Denver, where we thought it could have been a little bit more, but he got away on the good end, not the bad end. Number 3, we got the Clippers, 16-6. They moved into second place in the Western Conference. They have 3 games this week. They're 8-2 with Paul George, 5-1 with Paul George and Kawhi. So you already know what time it is. So they're coming together. man, come like March, how they, man, listen, barring injury, man, this is going to be a great playoffs, barring nobody gets injured. You know what I mean? Pray, knock on wood, nobody gets injured. Coming in number 2, the Bucks, 18-3. They got 3 games this week. They were 15-1 in November. They're on a 12-game winning streak, which is the longest winning streak in the NBA this season. The current winning streak as well. Chris Middleton is back now. Defense wins championships. The must-see game is versus the Clippers at home on Friday. Man, I would love to go see that game, but I'm going to be loving to watch that on TV. It better be on. I mean, it's going to be on Fox Sports and all that stuff. It's going to be on a whole bunch of things, but I definitely will be watching that one. Definitely will be watching that one. And my number 1. Now, I could have flipped these two, the Bucks and the Lakers. I could have tied them, which basically really what I should have did. The Lakers are 18-3. They have 4 games this week. They just beat Denver tonight. 14-1 in November. They're tied with Milwaukee for the best record in the league. They got 3-game road trip this week. Denver, they won tonight. Then they got Utah. They got Portland. Then they back at the crib against somebody. So, man, the Lakers is looking good. It's going to heat up now. Now we're going to see. We see they lost to Luka Doncic on Sunday. So we got to see how that do. They're playing more tougher competition. But I believe in them boys. I believe in the Lake Show. I can't wait to play 2K after next weekend when I graduate from grad school. I can play some 2K finally and play with the Lakers to see what they're all about. I can't wait. I can't wait to get online and play my online games, not at the park, which I play regular teams and try to move up that ladder. I can't wait to do that. That's going to be dope for me, especially over Christmas break. I'm playing 2K all day. So yeah, that's it. So we got the Nuggets, Celtics, Clippers, Bucks, Lakers in that order. Now, moving on. Let's talk some football, y'all. Let's talk some NFL playoff positions. The picture. In the AFC, let's go. You got the Ravens, number 1 at 10-2. Patriots, number 2 at 10-2. Texans, number 3 at 8-4. Chiefs, number 4 at 8-4. Bills, 9-3 at 5. And Steelers right now, 7-5 and 6. Now in the hunt, we got the Tennessee Titans at 7-5. Oakland Raiders at 6-6. Indianapolis Colts at 6-6. And Cleveland Browns at 5-7. The Steelers got to win out. They got a game against Cleveland. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I believe they got a game against the Ravens left still, so that's going to be the Raiders might be the team that sneak up in there because their records. I mean, their opponents they got coming up the last 4 games of the season. Is it 4 games? Yeah, the last 4 games of the season is like, man, they can probably win that. We look at the NFC, we got the Saints, who's the only team in the NFL to clinch, I believe. The Saints, 10-2, number 1 in the NFC. Number 2, Seattle Seahawks at 10-2. Number 3, Green Bay Packers at 9-3. Number 4, Dallas Cowboys at 6-6. Number 5, San Francisco 49ers at 10-2. Number 6, the Minnesota Vikings at 8-4. In the hunt, we got the Rams at 7-5. The Bears at 6-6. The Buccaneers at 5-7, and the Eagles at 5-7. The Eagles and the Cowboys will be playing for that final spot. That final spot for our final spot in the playoffs. Can I see Minnesota dropping out? Not the way they're playing. It's gonna have to take a couple bad games, and the Rams have to win those games in order for them to fall out. But I think the NFC, them spots is pretty much locked up. So I don't know. We're gonna see though. We really are. I'm confident in the Vikings though. I'm confident in the 49ers. That Dallas Cowboy Philadelphia Eagles is gonna be the one though. But I'm confident in all the rest of these boys. But the Rams are scary. That's what I will say. The Rams are scary because if the Vikings lose, they ride on somebody's tail. If the Packers lose, they ride on their tail. So that's the problem. All right. Jumping to our power rankings. Coming in at number 5, we got the Seahawks, 10-2. Russell Wilson is playing at an MVP level. They beat the Vikings on Monday at Seattle. So Seattle can mess around and get the number 1 seed in the NFC. They're 10-2, right there with the Saints. So they just got to win out the rest of their games. They possibly can win it. Number 4, I got the Saints at 10-2. Could they really be the best team in the NFL? Nobody's just really saying that, though. You go down there, they get the number 1 seed in the NFC, again, like they had last year, and then you got to play in the Mercedes-Benz Dome, Mercedes-Benz Superdome, I should say, and try to get to the bowl. I mean, could they be the best team in the league? Yeah, yes. We'll see at the end of this year, though, how good they're playing. Right? Number 3, I got the Patriots, 10-2. Brady is sensing time is running out. You can tell. I watched that Houston game. He's a little bit frustrated with all the things that's going on. Father Time is undefeated, and Brady is getting old. He's not looking as old, but he's really limited in his weapons that he has out there. And I was thinking they can get AB back, but AB, man, he be tripping. He was talking about Bob Kraft again today. Like, man, how you want to play with somebody, but then talking about the person that cuts your check, man? That ain't going to work, bro. You got to relax, man. I don't know what's wrong with dog. He might need some mental health help, man. Like, for real. Number 2, 49ers, 10-2. They lost to Baltimore. My question is about the 49ers. Is Jimmy G a lead or a game manager? I think he's a game manager. I don't know if he's elite yet. Like, he has to have constant success and putting up numbers and all that and throwing a deep ball, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody is dumbing down these offenses now for these quarterbacks, and what are they saying? Are they saying that these quarterbacks can't do what's needed of them, so now we're just going to dumb it down for them? I don't know, but it's crazy. It's really crazy if you ask me. These cats don't get to throw that ball down that field. And number 1, the Ravens, 10-2. Jackson and that defense, man, he murders you in the red zone. He had like 100 yards against San Francisco or something the other day. I don't get that, and they still, won. But he's the leading MVP candidate, so I'm all for it. Can they be figured out, though? They're 10-2. They took 2 losses. So one was to Cleveland. So does Cleveland got their number again? We're going to find out that very soon. So that was my Confidence in the Clutch NFL Top 5 Week 14 Power Rankings. Seahawks, Saints, Patriots, 49ers, and the Ravens. So I'm telling y'all right now, it's going to be a spoiler alert. We got to do our movie review, 5-star scale. We got to do it. So I had to get us a lot of thought. Saw it twice. Queen and Slim, y'all. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. If you don't want to know some of the things that's happened, you might want to turn the pod off. I love you. Have a safe and healthy night. Everybody else, let's get into it. We know the Confidence in the Clutch when we review our album, our movie reviews. They're on the 5-star scale. Hall of Fame is a 5. Superstars a 4. All-Stars a 3. Starters a 2. Bench is a 1. So if we look into Queen and Slim, what is Queen and Slim, right? So backdrop: black man, black woman go on a date, get stopped by the police, get pressed by the police. Police is extra aggressive, want to do all these things. They're wondering why I just can't get my ticket, and police pull the gun out and got it aimed at the brother. The sister jump out. He shoots the sister. The brother puts the police down, grab the gun, pops the police. The sister like, yo, let's just run, man. We can't. They're gonna kill us if we stay here. They were in Cleveland, Ohio. She said, let's go to New Orleans at our uncle's house. You know what I mean? They end up having disagreements from different sides of the thing. People try to say they were Malcolm and Martin. You know what I mean? Queen was more Malcolm. Slim was more Martin. And then at the end of the movie, they started flipping over sides. I didn't like the ending. Period, point blank. You can't get them to the point where we start falling in love with the characters and everything that was happening with them and on that journey with them. And, you know, if this movie is for the culture, why they can't stay alive. So, listen, Queen and Slim, psychologists were definitely involved with the movie. But we control the narrative, meaning we control the story. I mean, I feel like it's our story. No, I didn't get the budget. I didn't put in any of the budget. I didn't pick up any camera. I didn't write any script. I didn't do anything. But it's for the culture. When we say hip-hop is our stuff, that's a hip-hop movie, if you ask me. Lena did well. The Masukas, is that her name? Malika Masukas. She did well, but that was that fake sucker nigga at the end that set him up. I don't like that, but she should have let him get away, right? The movie could have been better for the culture if she let them get away. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. We know police get off for killing black people, unarmed motors. This is your turn to let them get off. This is the movie, right? You know what I'm saying? Entertainment, Hollywood reflects society, society reflects Hollywood. So why they couldn't get off? That's all I want to know. So, and the police didn't have to kill them like that. You know what I mean? At the end of the movie, I wasn't feeling the way they killed them. Like it was glorified, that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they were cop killers. They were self-defense. So that's why I don't get it. If it's self-defense, why do they have to go out in the blaze of glory like that? And that, man, I that's just my thing. So a better ending would have been they got off and she was their attorney. A better ending would have been it fade to white or black and they end up in Cuba and it's all good. You know what I mean? So I read 2 articles because I was bullshit. I was like, this is bullshit, and I was disappointed. You know what I mean? So it was refinery29.com. Why Queen and Slim died at the ending of the police shooting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They were like, yeah, we agree with it, kind of. But then I said, no, let me find another one. They fucking got it right, how I feel. Let's talk about the ending of Queen and Slim, an artful wound with no medicine. And that's from shadowandact.com, Queen Slim review. So this is the Confidence in the Clutch Queen Slim review. They got that right. So check those articles out. I'm not riding though. We control the narrative. I'm gonna say it again. We dropped the ball. Either they get away in the plane, right? Or they get apprehended and Queen gets them both off since she's the lawyer. Those are both victories. We could have controlled that, right? Why we can't get away? Why we can't live in our own movie? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if a white person make that movie, like will we be mad at the white person for killing them like that? For the culture they needed to live. You can't have people fall in love with characters and then kill them like that. I mean, set it off. Jada made it. Superfly Priest made it. Harriet fucking made it multiple times back and forth. Like, yo, Belly, Nas, DMX made it. You know what I'm saying? All the bullshit they're saying about people need to be celebrated while they're alive, right? Well, why didn't they do that in their movie? They talking about it, man. You know what I'm saying? That would have been slick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, at the end, they put up the little paper mache or whatever, joint on the side of the building. That shit should have been, whatever, was a lie. People walking around with t-shirts and all that shit. I don't know if they got too cute and arrogant with this one. I'm not going to cast those aspersions on anybody, but I think they tried to send too many messages and they dropped the ball at the end. They didn't have to die. That's all I'm saying. Like, we can't get everything you want, but to me, they didn't have to die. That's just, I'm going to stay with that. They didn't have to die. So, they let them die. They didn't have to die. They let them die. And in doing so, barely missed out on a classic film. This could have been a classic film. Like I said, fade to black, then open to white with their asses in Cuba. Yeah, like that's a better feeling and ending. Like I didn't clap at the end of the movie like I did in Harriet and Mr. Rogers. You know what I'm saying? Like that black love out of nowhere, like that shit was, man, amazing. I think with them, the sex scene in the car, you know what I'm saying, that fucked up their senses a little bit. Their guards was dropped. You know what I mean? I just wanted the movie to do well. You know what I mean? I like the movie. I like the soundtrack. I believe all the shit that Lena was talking about total control and the final cut, not taking a note from a white person, is bullshit though, because we control the narrative. Why they didn't live, I can't see. We know black people get killed and they don't get off. Like why they couldn't get off? You know what I'm saying? Why that couldn't be our, why they couldn't get off? Why they couldn't, like they didn't do anything wrong. We know we get killed for not doing something wrong, but it's a movie. Can we? All right. I just hope the Me Too movement, you know what I mean, which was hijacked by white women, used to destroy black men. You know what I'm saying? As an elder, we need them to live for our babies, though. You know what I mean, what does the movie teach us? White officers kill innocent niggas and get off. We know that already. Let them go. If you're gonna kill them, then why let the little boy kill the officer? That was dumb. Like, it's just crazy. Like, does white Hollywood want them to die or live? Is that what it is? I don't know. Everyone I know that saw this black wanted them to live. Everybody I know said they should have lived. So Lena talks about the no screening of the movie, and they only did one to an all-black audience. If that's the case, you mean to tell me no less than 75 to 80% of the black people in there didn't want them to live? Like, you got to understand, if people watch the movie, they man, why y'all didn't let them live? Like, come on now. Why wouldn't they film multiple endings if they had final cut and see how it played? But here's the one where they make it. Here's the one where they don't. Just see. You know what I mean? Talk to my home girl, Sassy J. All right, so watch the Breakfast Club interview if you haven't seen it with Lena. I get it, but damn, in the movie, Slim said he doesn't believe in luck. Things are destined to happen. When you're in control of destiny, make it happen. Who would be mad if they survive? Not an oppressed black soul alive. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a crush you had for a while and finally got to the intimate stage and it was whack, yo. But I get you. I get it. Maybe the movie was made for black women. It wasn't made for black men. Absolutely, right? I just have a hang-up with the ending. And why people made that movie, niggas would be pissed at the ending. So niggas did it, they get a pass, or I would be hating type shit. You know what I mean? Like, no, since black people did it, they get a pass, or I would be hating, right? The Me Too movement definitely infiltrated because the white woman turned into a feminist movement, and we all know feminist number one target is the black man. Good movie to recommend with a questionable ending, depending what gang you're in. Definitely though, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Like, I fell in love with their asses, and Lena killed their asses. You know what I'm saying? That's some punk motherfuckers. Man, I'm mad. I'm pissed, right? I can't change it, but I can pontificate about it, right? Because I got my own shit, and I can do what I want to, and I control everything over here, right? It was a great movie, though. Go see the movie, though. I just didn't like it. I just wish they would have stayed alive, though. That's it, man. So I give it a 4-star. They get a superstar. Could have been 5-star Hall of Fame if they didn't die. For the culture. And they didn't need to fucking die, yo. That's it. You feel away? Hit me up. Let me know. You know what I mean? Let me know in the comments. Let me know how you feeling. Let me know what you think. Shoot me the tweet. Something like that, yo. Time to get up out of here, man. It's late, man. Gotta celebrate my son's birthday tomorrow. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. You know what you gotta do. You know we all gotta do. Like I just did with Lena and them. I can say what I want, right? Because I pay my money. I can say what I want, but support your own. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. This is important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at KNK. Have a safe and healthy night. Confidence on 3 and the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.